Good afternoon. My name is Mike Godfrey. I'm the VP of Engineering for Focus Technology. I want to talk to you today, spend just a little bit of time talking about the Dell PowerStore product. We've had it in our lab for about 6 months. The model's called the 5000T. I actually personally racked it, and I remember holding it. When I did, it was probably the most fastest piece of technology I held in my hands. Just a 2U form factor. And so when I look at that product, to me, it truly is the fastest, most reliable product that EMC has put out. It's also their fastest growing product, and that includes Rail, Extreme, whether it's PowerMac. The thing's just blowing up, and it's extremely, extremely powerful. And so I'm excited about it, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about it. It's something that we like. We like to demo to our customers. We even give customers control. They'll be able to dial into our lab and play around with it. So it's an exciting product that I think everyone really can like. And then Dell just came out with a new entry-level PowerStore. So the mom pop shops, you can get a 2U form factor, and you can still get up to 1.2 petabytes. And that can handle up to 2.5 million SQL transactions per minute, or 1,500 desktops, and that's at an entry-level price. When you're talking NVMe type storage, it's absolutely phenomenal, and that's why I'm excited about it. And I'm pretty passionate about it. It's something I want to talk to you about. And just I'm going to dive into a little demo in a second, but just some of the business drivers you get. With the PowerStore, it truly is. It's something that's made to evolve with your business. You get scale out capabilities. You get scale up capabilities. You have the ability to run VMware directly on the appliance. So if you have edge workloads you need to put out there, you can most certainly do that. And it's truly unified too. If you want to add file onto this thing, you don't need to buy, and bring in some additional hardware just so you can do NAS services. Everything is unified, just in a 2U form factor. And if you want, you can just scale out, capacity, or if you need more compute, you can scale up that way also. So there's a tremendous amount of stuff you can do there. And then Dell has their anytime upgrade program. That's your investment protection. So you can future-proof this thing. You have the ability to update at any point in time. You don't have to worry about forklift migrations. You can swap out disk heads. You can add new storage into it. You can take storage away. It's all that data in place, next gen upgrades, and all those scale out options that you get. It's phenomenal. And then from a performance standpoint, it's all VME. And then you can also do storage class memory also. And that's 7 times faster than the current Unity XT models. And the Unity XT models are blowing storage away. And this thing is 7 times faster. And you can get 3x latency. You're going to see that the micro latency on these things are absolutely, unbelievable. So anyways, it's made, they put a whole bunch of machine learning and analytics behind the thing. So it's going to take care of a whole bunch of decision points for you. So it's going to put volumes at the right place at the right time. If you have more than one cluster, it's going to be able to say, these volumes over here don't need as much IOPS, so I'm going to put it over here where it's not generating as much IOPS. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that's doing there. It's about fine-tuning your individual, your clustered appliances performance and cost. And it's taken up 70% less rack space than previous generations. So you can put you can get 1.5 petabytes in a 2U form factor almost. It's unreal, and there's a tremendous amount of stuff around you can do with it. So now I'll jump into the demo real quick. So let me just share my screen here. PowerStore, like I said, ours is a 5000T model. There's different models of the T model and the X model. The X model is the model that actually includes the hypervisor, the VMware hypervisor on the appliance itself. I think of X meaning for extra, and so it's an easy way for me to remember what model's what. But here it is. This is right from the dashboard. You can quickly see some different things. You can see you get a quick view of what your overview is looking like. Any type of alerts, obviously, what your capacity is. You can see that we put a tremendous amount of data on it, but the thing's it's deduping down like crazy. And you can see your performance. So right now I'm generating 80,000 IOPS, and the thing's just running at 3 microseconds, which is phenomenal. And it's about 320 megabytes per second bandwidth is what it's throwing out there. You can see that's real time, so you can click on it. You can say I just started generating workloads earlier today, so you can generate some load on this thing, so you can see exactly what's going on. If you want, you can zoom in. You can quickly pick an area and zoom in to see if you want to dive into particular time to see exactly what different things are going on. And you can pick and choose, what kind of things you want to see. Do you want to just see, IOPS versus latency versus bandwidth? Anytime there's alerts, you can overlay it. You go back to the dashboard, one of the things that I like that I think is kind of unique to this thing is you create this watch list right here. So you can say you have a whole bunch of volume, 20, 30 different types of volumes, or even objects. You have VDI systems, for example, and you're using VVols. You can put them on a watch list. So like right away, they're going to go right into your dashboard. You can quickly click on it, and you can get up to date, real time. You can get real time bandwidth on these things. You can see exactly what's going on. Right from your watch list, right from the dashboard. You don't have to, go pick and choose and dive around. So it makes things extremely simple. It's very easy to see what's going on. I can quickly, just click on a volume and I can see, how much the volume is being used, what the performance is. If I want to put in protection policies, I could, what it's mapped out to. Historical usage of that data, you can get that too. So there's a tremendous amount of things you can do there. You can see, let me just come back onto the dashboard. You can take a look at your capacity. You can see, what your capacity workloads are, what kind of savings you're getting. We just started putting workloads on here. So, the overall efficiency with snapshots and all sorts of different things, it's almost 800 to 1, which is unbelievable. Thin savings 23 to 1. So it's pretty impressive, all the different things you're going to be able to do to this thing. Quickly get a view of the hardware. So you can take a look at, what the different ports are, how they're running, what kind of speeds they're going. One of the pretty cool things is with the analytics, this thing checks the environment around you. So it's you plug in what your credentials are to your switches, just make sure that the switch port settings that are connected into your PowerStore, those are the most ideal settings for your PowerStore environment. And it'll warn you if there's some problem there. It might say, oh, this might be a better MTU setting to use, for example, if you want to turn on jumbo frames, you're doing any type of iSCSI or NAS, and it'll make sure that everything you're doing works correctly. So it's constantly looking at those things. It integrates out to the cloud, so you can take a look at EMC's Cloud IQ product. So you can just be on your phone and you can take a look and get alerts, and you can see exactly how your PowerStore is running, or pretty much all your next gen storage devices that the Dell portfolio has. You can see all those in Cloud IQ. There's a tremendous amount of stuff here. I can go through all this. You can set up protection policies. You can set up VVols. So I think in the past, virtual volumes wasn't something that I really thought were important. But now with the power of PowerStore and the ability to see exactly what a VM is doing, how much bandwidth it's driving, per VM, at the storage array level, I think it's unbelievable. Some of the visibility that you're getting now, the visibility that the PowerStore is exposing. You can set up protection policies, so you can say, protected, take a snapshot every 2 hours, that VM. That can be a storage array snapshot, or it can be a VM level snapshot. So you can do things. You can set up replication. So if you had other power stores, you most certainly can replicate to those. Nice and simple. And then there's migration paths too. So say you had older Unities or VNX that you want to migrate, that stuff non-destructively out to the PowerStore, you most certainly can. And that's how it's all set up. So there's a tremendous amount of stuff you can do in here in integrations. I just wanted to show you it. It's something that's exciting to me just based on the speeds that we're seeing out of this thing. We have a Unity XT in our labs, so we're constantly comparing things, and we're just shocked because the Unity XT went, that thing flew, and then, we put the same exact workloads, the same exact connectivity on the PowerStore, and the latency is it's such small micro latency, incredible. As you can see, there's many benefits to having a PowerStore in your data center. Contact me today to learn more and get a more in-depth look at this groundbreaking storage solution. Thank you.